Hey, it's Johara. Welcome back to my channel, to the Witchy Reader. So, um, I kind of have an ambiguous TBR, even though I haven't been reading much this month. But it's not because I'm in a slump or anything. I've just been so focused on my writing and getting it ready for publication that I've been pushing my reading aside so I can get it ready. But it's almost ready, so I have more time for reading. Yay! But a couple of the books are kind of chunky, so that should be fun to try to read. Um, but several of these are middle grade and they're a bit smaller, so I think I can get these done fast if I actually focus and read a good portion. So that's good. And just save maybe the chunky books for later in the month. One of the chunky books I've already started, which is Goblet of Fire. I'm on chapter 2. Because I'm buddy reading this, but I'm going to work on reading this a lot. Let's see if I can actually do it. But if there is one book I push back to next month, that'll probably be Rule of Wolves. I'm really anticipated for this book after finishing King of Scars because of the way it ended. But I'm buddy reading this, so I'm trying to make this the priority. And I also love Harry Potter, so I have Harry Potter stickers. I have Harry Potter. There's probably a little bit of Harry Potter everywhere in my room and my library and my office. Probably my entire apartment. Let's be real. I am a tad of have an obsession of Harry Potter, so just a tad. Nothing to worry about. I don't need rehab. Some people would disagree, namely my best friend Alyssa. But she's finally gonna read the books. She's seen the movies, but she just watched them, and that was her second time seeing them, and she hadn't seen them since she was little. And after I finish Harry Potter and she finishes the Grishaverse, which she's reading King of Scars now, then she'll read Rule of Wolves once I'm done with it, and then I should I should be far enough into the series that she can start it. And then so she's never read the book, so I'm so happy about that. But anyways, moving on. So that's book number 1 I want to read. Where is it? Beastly, I'm almost done with. So I have done some reading this month. I want to finish it today. There's a lot of writing I want to get done today, but it's only 3:19 p.m., so I still have plenty of time to get some reading done, which I hope to tonight after I get a good portion of writing done. So let's hope I can actually do that. So yay. Yeah, I'm like really close, and it's a small book. Like I said, a lot of the books I plan on reading this month is actually middle grade. Technically Harry Potter's middle grade. Actually, well, at first it was middle grade. I was talking to a couple people about this, and we all agreed that it's like it started out as middle grade, but then it kind of turned darker, and I think it kind of turned more into YA by Goblet of Fire, actually, just because they started getting really big and they started getting pretty dark for middle grade, but not too dark to become adult. So I'd say by Goblet of Fire it turned into YA, but that's just my opinion. But I know there are people that agree. So yeah, but like I said, I also wanted to read Rule of Wolves, but I'll be okay if I push it off till next month. Just because my writing is important to me. It's what I want to do in life, so I always put my writing first. But reading I do love, and I do want to try to find a better balance of writing and reading. So I do hope to read this, but I'll be okay if I don't get to it, because it is a bit of a chunky book, chunkier than King of Scars. Well, actually, I don't think it's that much bigger than King of Scars. I just think it looks bigger because of the formatting and the fact that I have hardcover, but yeah. So those are 3 books I want to read. And then I also want to read more of Seekers. I'll be okay if I don't read all 3 of them, but they are middle grade and they are pretty small. So I think I can. These are the first 3 books of the second arc of Seekers. The first arc is called Seekers, and the second arc is called Seekers Return to the Wild. And these are the first 3 books for it: Island of Shadows, The Melting Sea, and River of Lost Bears. So I do want to read these, and then next month I could read the other 3, and then I'll be done with this reread. Yay. For now, because the next reread probably isn't too far off. I am slightly obsessed with this series as well. I'm not obsessed at all. Like, I never talk about secrets on this channel. It's for a problem, really. But the last 2 books I do want to read this month are the first 2 Percy Jackson books. So I've been wanting to read Percy Jackson for a while. I just never did. I didn't read them as a kid, really. I think I started them, but for some reason I just stopped, and that's not like me even back then. And I don't know why I stopped, but maybe I thought I read them and just didn't. I don't remember. It was a long time ago. But I want to finally read these. I started getting I wanted to read them this year, but I didn't know when. But then last month I actually started getting in the mood to read this series, and I don't know why. So I want to start and read at least the first 2 books because they're pretty thin. And yeah, I just have to make a comment. I don't like having this copy of it. I mean, I usually don't care about the cover. Like, I don't care. I mean, I don't base anything off the cover. I mean, until book 2, I didn't even realize that some of the covers I had were really pretty. Like, seriously, all I care about is the synopsis. If it sounds good, sounds like something I'm gonna like, I will buy it. But the one thing I care about for the cover is that it doesn't have the movie poster. Just because, no, I don't like the movie poster on the book, especially when the movie version sucked. I mean, with the Harry Potter version, with Harry Potter, the movies are still some of the best adaptations, even if they did mess up on some stuff. But with Percy Jackson, I mean, I haven't read them, but I know a lot about them already. And, yeah, the movies sound like nothing like the books, so. But I am excited to finally read these 2 books. So excited. I am excited to finally read them because I know they're pretty popular. And I really want to read them before the Disney Plus series comes out as well. I have no idea when it's going to come out, though. I just know that apparently they're finally finding casting and stuff, so it's getting there. But I'm excited to finally read it. Because and then I can watch the show, because I don't want to watch the show until the books come out, until I read the books. So, yeah. So that's all for what I plan on reading, and I hope, like I said, I'm almost done with what I'm currently writing, so I'll have more time to read anyways. So I think I can get at least most of these done, especially these books, and then Beastly as well, since I'm almost done with it already, because they're all middle grade, they're all relatively small, so I think I can get through those pretty fast. Once I actually get to reading them. That's the big thing. Getting to read them will be harder, considering my writing mode at the moment. But once I do, I'm pretty sure I can get through them like this. Yeah, I'll start Seekers, and then 2 days later I'll be done with all 3, and then I'll start Percy Jackson, and 1 day later I'll be done with both those. That's a bit of an exaggeration, but you get my point. And like I said, I do want to finish Beastly today, so at least that will be done. And yeah, so that's all for this video. Please like and subscribe and comment what you hope to read this month and how your read month's already going so far, and I will talk to you guys later.